I don't buy things based on just good pricing or the location. I will make my purchase decisions how the brand makes me feel, how I brand my goals or the goals of my clients. I hope that that attracts the kind of people that I want to work with. Guys, I had this really awful predicament. It happened the day after the 4th of July. The day after the 4th of July, everyone's exhausted, stayed up past our bedtime, looking at fireworks, cranking our necks, filming videos that we're likely never ever gonna watch again. I just think that's so funny how we feel inclined to film videos of fireworks that like maybe you put a little splash up on your Instagram profile, which everyone else is doing. So I actually put on my Instagram, insert fireworks here. Like I just put the text because we know that a lot of content is gonna be fireworks. Anyway, the morning after the 4th of July, AKA the 5th of July, I wake up with a little bit of pain in my neck. Of course, the week that my chiropractor is off, I have the worst pain and I can't see anyone on a holiday. So I have to wait in pain until Monday. On the 5th of July, it was a very special occasion, very stressful occasion. We had family photos. I already had to find the perfect outfits. You gotta get everyone together, happy, smiling. If you have kids, you know you gotta keep them clean all day, which is a task. And if you have girls, you know, you gotta do hair. And then be like, don't mess up your hair. It's a lot of work for parents out there. You know what this is like. On top of my neck pain, I gotta get myself together. And I was like, you know what? For the convenience, I'm gonna go to a place that can do my hair for me. Now here's my biggest predicament. It's a silly predicament. It's really not the biggest predicament, but for social media and branding and marketing people out there, you may understand my pain. There is this blow dry bar down the street. It opened up about a year ago. And at first I thought, awesome, this is so great that I have this option close by. Until I looked at their branding. And I swore to myself that I would never go to this place based on their branding. Let me know in the chat if you are a branding snob, right? I might be a little bit of a branding snob. Obviously I'm being a little cheeky, but I really don't like their branding. And I think that it was a very easy choice to not brand this way, and I will tell you what I mean in a moment. But because I was in pain, I'm like, well, because it's a holiday and because there aren't many other options out there, and instead of me doing my hair myself with my neck pain, I'm gonna suck it up. I'm gonna go to this place and I'm sure the people there are gonna do an amazing job. The people that work at this location, it's not their fault that their branding is honestly awful and mildly offensive, depending on who goes there. Here's the deal. This place is called Blow Dry Bar. Typically people that have brands that are good, they come up with a name and identity for their members. You know, if you use the software ClickFunnels, the name of their members are funnel hackers. You know, even rock stars will do this. Like Lady Gaga, her identity for her fans are called the Little Monsters. Lots of YouTubers will have names for their fans too. So good branding, they give their members an identity, a name to call themselves by. Something they can put on a t-shirt and proudly wave a flag saying, I am a fill in the blank. This blow dry bar, if you are a customer, they call them, wait for it, barflies. The first time I saw that, I was like, honestly disgusted. Barfly? I also read it like barfly. Why would I want anyone to call me a barfly? I would never call myself a barfly. The word barf is in it. There are hundreds of names that they could have come up with that are aspirational. Like for a blow dry bar, it could be, you know, an alliteration, like call them babes, bosses. These are names that are more aspirational and cute, but if you think of a fly, what feeling comes with a fly other than something that's annoying, sticky, dirty, gross? Why would anyone want to be called a barfly? So I went there and I'm grateful for it. I went and they did my hair. It was great, especially I didn't have to do it myself with the neck pain that was happening. Then I still had to wait until Monday, you know, to get fixed up by the chiropractor. I was like imagining the moment at the beginning or the end of my appointment when they ask, as a good business owner, would you like to join our membership? Do you think that I was able to hold back in saying absolutely not on the principle of how you identify your customers? I know that it's not their fault that this individual, this chain, this franchise, it's countrywide. I actually did reach out to their headquarters. When this location showed up in my area, I wanted to express my opinion in a kind way, you know, not spewing hate on them, like, you're awful, it's not their fault. But I just wonder if no one else has told them this. Because to me, it seemed like, did no one else think about this? Is this just a me thing? I think that this is something that if I made this in my branding and if someone had this strong of an opinion, maybe consider a potential rebrand. I would appreciate in how it's delivered if someone gave me the feedback. Of course, it makes a big difference, and I'm sharing this because I feel like anyone who's watching this cares about their company, about their branding, that they know that the people that are gonna consume their content and be potential customers are conscious and aware of branding and how it's supposed to make people feel and how it's supposed to be aspirational. This helps people make purchase decisions. Like, I decided if I'm gonna go to this place, or maybe drive an extra 10 minutes to go to another place, unfortunately just wasn't open that day on short notice for me to go on a holiday, I would have driven the extra 10 minutes to go to this other place. But you know what? Maybe there's an opportunity here. Maybe there's an opportunity for me in sharing this with you guys that you might understand and help you to think about how you brand yourself. Any identity in this situation could have been better than what I perceived as kind of a disgusting identity. I don't want to be compared to a fly. I think the definition of barfly too, like if you think about a barfly, is that supposed to be a fly that lands on a bar that's sticky and gross and disgusting? Or a barfly is someone that goes to bars very often and drinks a lot? Like, it's not a term that I've ever actually used. So would you join the barfly membership? It's kind of barfy branding. I don't buy things based on just good pricing or the location. I will make my purchase decisions how the brand makes me feel, how I brand my goals or the goals of my clients. I hope that that attracts the kind of people that I want to work with, that are on board with the direction that we're going, the aspirations that our community as a whole is moving towards. And so this whole situation really just made me think that if people were more aware of that, of how they are branding themselves, the identity that they're giving their clients, I think that they would make a lot more money and a lot more impact. And I'll tell you, even for my appointment, it was great. Like, it was beautiful inside, it was clean, the branding was like really bright and white and yellow, and that one thing, that one title almost turned me away from even stepping in the door to seeing that it was actually stunning and beautiful, and their quality of work and quality of service was incredible. First impressions mean a lot. If I were CMO of this company and I had the opportunity to rebrand it, I would totally rebrand with such a subtle shift of some kind of cute name that's more aligned with the rest of the brand. I'm not trying to come down on anyone. I really want there to be a positive outcome from this, that if you are providing a good service and you're obviously doing something right, because this company has many locations across the country. And for anyone watching this, I hope that you grow to an incredible success. But imagine how much you could grow if you had branding that was aspirational. Now that you know to create a brand that's aspirational for the identity you want to help your customers step into, click this to watch this video that's now going to show you how to then convert those customers into retained paying clients that pay you high amounts for a long time. Click that video.